Everyone, today we're going to talk about how to make a snap clip, and I have purposely made as many of mine as possible completely freehand, so you can see how to make them with just a pair of scissors. These ones with the edges are made with pinking shears if you've got pinking shears, and like I said, the circles are quite literally used by cutting around the top of one of my hairsprays that I use for setting bows. So like I said, I've tried to literally use things that you would have nearby or possibly in your bow making kits, and the rest are made with a ruler, and it's just a matter of cutting the rectangles to the right size to your clips. And I have 3 different sizes. I've got 4.5, which tend to be the larger basic size ones. Then we've got 4cm ones, which tend to be the medium ones, and then teeny tiny ones, which are roughly 3cm. So like I said, they're your standard sets. I tend to do my snap clips in sets of 2, so they can have one either side of the head if they choose to, depending on what the child prefers. And with your rectangles, like I said, all I do is, as you can see, I've got a piece of glitter canvas here, some white felt for the backs here. I've already cut my rectangles here, and on this one I have done 2 which are 6cm by 3cm, and then the inside we're going to do one at 5cm by 2.5, and don't worry if I talk too fast because I will put all the measurements in the description below. And we're going to do the back of one of these the same size and the back of these smaller, because we're going to do one with the crimped edges and one straight. And I've also cut out like a little one of the small oval shapes. Now I will say this, on the hearts, my sister has cut me the templates for the heart shapes, and it's 6cm by 5.5, 5cm by 4.5, and 4cm by 3.5, and that's your large, medium and small. And it's the same with the ovals, 5.5 by 3, 4.5 by 2.5, and then it is 2.5 by 1.5 for the teeny tiny oval. So the ovals and the hearts are cut off my sister's big shop for me. Like I said, to make your circles, you just need to find a circle, anything you can draw around, like I said, like that lid that is bigger than your actual clip, so that they fit inside nicely, and you can pop this in and still be able to completely secure around the edges. Okay, so like I said, it's just a matter of having them big enough to do it. And like I said, with these ones, the rectangles, you can do squares with squares, rectangles, and these ones, circles, you could do triangles. All you would literally need is a steady hand, a ruler, and like I said, something to draw around a lot of the time. So like I said, if you don't have, like I said, your big cut shot or anything like that, it's not something you need to worry about, because you can just literally cut. So we'll do these 2, and I will show you how simple these are. So like I said, we've cut our 2 rectangles there, and I'll do the one that matches. And when you're doing it, always cut on your draw line, or directly just within it, or directly over it, so you can't see it when it's on the back of your bow. I'm just gonna get that apart. Okay, and we'll just cut the smaller one for the crimped edge. Okay, so we've got our glitter, and the backs are felt, so it's nice and soft Okay, and I've got the biggest size of the clips. I'm just going to move these out of the way so they're not distracting people. So we've got our clips, and the first one we want to do is place your clip the way you want it to go, and as you can see you need to have roughly half a centimetre or centimetre to either side. So we're going to need our cut to put our clip in about here, there. So you fold that in half, and all you need to do is a small cut, not a very big one, just enough so that we can thread our clip through like so. Okay, and then I put my thumb underneath here and hold that against there, and then you glue all around your snap clip on the felt and a bit over the snap clip metal area as well. Okay, now the easiest thing I found to do is I place that down like that against my desk. Line everything up and press the snap clip down, and then firmly press your felt against the faux leather. Excuse my glue bit there. And there you go. There is one rectangle snap clip, and you would repeat for a second one. And like I said, got some nice lime versions here. And like I said, the straighter you can get them, the more steady-handed that your hand is, and the more even that you tend to be, the nicer you'll get your finishes on these. Okay, and like I said, you can use any colour. It's perfect for using little scraps where you won't be able to make a full bow out of it, but you might be able to get a couple of snap clips instead if you prefer these to fringe clips. So there's one of them. And if you wanted to do a crimped edge, let me just straighten that up a little bit. That's better. I always check. Yeah. Because unfortunately, due to my dyspraxia, every so often when I'm trying to cut things in a straight line and things like that, I do tend to sort of skew off at an angle. So like I said, I always like to physically check. So like I said, there's our other little rectangle, and there's our slightly smaller piece of felt, because like I said, this is going to go on the back here, and it's exactly the same principle on your clip. Place it over your felt, make sure, like I said, you've got at least half centimetre either side. We need our cut just there. So like I said, fold it in half. Small cut. Thread our snap clip through. And like I said, we're going to glue all over here again. Careful not to get glue on your finger like I just did there. And like I said, you want to roughly have, like I said, about a half centimetre all the way around that one. And press your felt down again. And then all I'm going to do with this one is, like I said, I've got the pinking shears. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Got a different edge now. It still looks pretty on the back. Like I said, you can make them in all shapes. Like I said, just do rectangles, slightly bigger or smaller. Again, I will put the rough sizes that you'll need for the large, medium and small snap clips, for, like I said, the minimum sort of sizes. But like I said, you can do any sort of shapes you want in any sizes that you want in the rectangles. Like I said, if you've got your pinking shears, you can do, like I said, these little edges like this, which make them pretty. The same with your circles. If you really wanted to and you had the pinking shears, I'm sure you could go all the way. Wonder if I can do it. There you go, you could play around with your pinking shears on your circles as well, if you have them. Like I said, make them a bit more interesting, or I suppose you could turn it into, you do it evenly. Make it like a hexagon or something like that with the crimped edges. Like I said, you can play around with any of them. And again, same with your circle. If you've got something you can draw around a circle with your ruler, you could turn it into a hexagon, or probably got the wording wrong there, but like I said, you get the what I sort of mean. You could make all different shapes using your ruler. Like I said, your hexagon there, circle, could do your triangle. If you're better at freehanding than I am and you don't have the oval, you could probably draw a reasonable shape oval. And like I said, the principle is exactly the same. Make your fabric and then get your clip in your felt, attach them together, got a cute little snap clip. Like I said, you can play around with your shapes. Like I said, they hold nice against the child's head. Like I said, they're cheap, they're simple. It's an effective way to get rid of some of your scraps where you might not have enough to make a bow. And thank you for watching. If you need any help or anything like that, do pop across to my page, which is under the same name, Catherine's Ribbon Bows Tutorials and Follow Alongs. And like I said, thanks for watching. Bye.